People ask me all the time, what does $1 million get you? For some reason, they seem to use this as a benchmark. After seeing a few fellow YouTubers talk about what it gets in other big Canadian cities, I thought I'd join in. So maybe you're in the market yourself for a home above $1 million, or you're simply curious and snooping around. Regardless, today I'm gonna tell you what $1 million gets you in Ottawa. The first thing we had to do was figure out how many sales were there in that price range and where were those sales. After reviewing the data, I found out that 1,130 homes were sold between $900,000 and $1.1 million. And if we put them on the map, it looks a little bit like this. So the whole Stittsville area, 109. Avalon, Notting Hill in the Orleans area, 42 sales. Emerald Meadow, Trail West, 37. Half Moon Bay, 32. Finley Creek, 33. Greeley and Manotick, 32. Canada Lakes, 26. Westboro, 20. And Old Ottawa East, 18. So what does that mean? What does it say about eye-hand area around the city? Well, first it tells you it's not centralized, so you can get home within that price range all across the city. One thing that does not tell you is it doesn't show you homes above that price point. So in the inner city, you have a lot of homes above that price point. Same goes with Greeley Manotick, where it's not uncommon to see homes sell for 2-3 millions and up. And another thing that doesn't show you is what you get for that money. So for that reason, we're gonna go and see 2 homes just to better illustrate my point. Let's check it out. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you those homes. They're not actually my listings. They're just 2 good examples of where you can get inner and outer city. And by the time you watch this, those homes might actually be sold. So if you want something like this, don't be afraid to reach out to me and my team. We'd love to help you find something similar in Ottawa. Now let's start with this first home in Rothwell Heights. It's been listed at $950,000, right? You can tell that it's an older neighborhood just by the mature trees, the slightly older look to the area, and bigger lots, right? If you move into Rothwell Heights, you get great schools, a lot of green spaces and parks, easy access to transit and highway, literally 2 minutes away. And you might be wondering, why $950,000 for this home? Well, it's been gutted completely and it looks gorgeous. Things that you get with this home. So first, you get new floors across the entire home, a brand new kitchen, a fireplace, 2 fully renovated bathrooms, a finished basement, and a sick in-ground pool at the back where you can show the best parties. Also, a very interesting feature, on top of the master and suite bathroom, they added an ensuite nursery to the master bedroom. And as a new dad, let me tell you, I love the idea, and it can be converted back to an office later on. So this is definitely a great home for either, a big family or a younger family looking for that space to grow. All right, let's wrap this up and let's go see our second home. All right, so fun fact while we're driving to our second showing, out of all the sales last year within that price range, 91% of those were detached, as to 2.5% apartment, 2.8 townhomes, and only 2.9 semis, which just shows you they can get a great deal of space and an actual decent home within that price range. Now, moving on to our second home of the day. We're now in Finley Creek, and for those of you watching the channel, I've been here quite a few times touring other model homes by Claridge. Because yes, this used to be a model home by Claridge, the Aubrey model to be exact, 2020. And let me tell you, for a home that packs all the best trims and finishes like most model homes do, this home is truly incredible. So for $940,000, you get 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom in this great community. Listen, you're 5 minutes away from the highway, 20 minutes away from downtown, and in the center of Finley Creek, there's a hub with all the amenities you need. You also get 9-foot ceilings across the property with butt lights, a finished basement, this state-of-the-art kitchen, and a ton more of upgrade. The one thing is that the backyard might not be as grand as the last one that we saw, but that's to be expecting when dealing with newer builds. So looking at those 2 homes, there's a few takeaways. I think you understand by now that location is the primary driver of price for a home. We just switched location. We got a bigger home, newer home with a lot more upgrades. So it just boils down to what's the lifestyle that you're trying to find and what's best for your family. Just know that there's a lot of good options in the $1 million price point all across the city. And while we're talking about kind of new builds, just a word of advice. If you're looking for a new build, the price you see online doesn't include any upgrades and probably not taxes. So add 5 to 15% on that price tag. That's gonna give you a much closer idea of what you're actually gonna pay for it. Those were two amazing homes, but I know that $1 million is a lot of money. Townhomes are definitely a more affordable option. But where should you look? If you want to find that hidden gem neighborhood, I give you 6 of my personal favorite right here. Can you guess one of them? Check it out.